Good morning, everyone. The third experiment, our lab program is to apply various CSS attributes and styles for the HTML page. So I am taking the same registration form. Here we will be concentrating more on the styling. So when we use CSS, CSS is for styling, styling the document. Okay, which will be helping. It is the language for describing the presentation of web pages, where it will be including colors, layout, and fonts. It will be making our page to be more presentable to the users. Okay, as we know, in the second program itself we have discussed about the styling part. Here in CSS we can style in three different ways. Okay, that is inline styling, internal styling, and external styling. Here I will be showing you the three things how we are going to do. Okay, and um, so if you see, see, it's the selector. We call this. So in the head tag only, I am mentioning it, mentioning as style, style tag. In between the style tag, if I am mentioning here anything, then it would be an internal styling. Internal styling. We call it to be as an internal styling. In the head tag, we are mentioning the style tags. In the style tags, we are mentioning what elements we want to style in. Okay, uh, this we call it as an internal styling. Before we have this CSS has been introduced, we used to have inline CSS, that means inline styling. So if you we'll go to the tag. Okay, we'll go to the tag. Here only we will be mentioning the style of it, like what color we want to have. Okay, what font size we want to have. All those styling elements what we have mentioned here, we will be mentioning in the in the tag only, inside the tag. That we call it as an inline styling. Okay, it was a old school method. Okay, inline styling. Now to reduce the redundancy and uh, we have to we are coming up with the internal CSS and external CSS. Okay, coming to the selectors, let us talk about the selectors. Okay, so first, selector means it selects the element on what you are targeting for. That means, if in this style, if you see here, I am targeting body. This I call it as a selector. Okay, selector specificity. This also, it is a class element. Okay, here I am targeting this container. Okay, a class, a class element, that which I named as container. Okay, here we are grouping. Class means grouping. Here one more class element I am talking talking about. Okay, and here if you see, this is one, once again it is tag, so it is normally done. If you might have observed the difference between whenever we are selecting a tag directly, okay, or the class element, we are starting it with a dot. Okay, and tag, it goes the same. Directly we'll write the tag names like h2 label input. Okay, and if you see further, we have given even form, again class element, and this is also a class element. So we have style like this. And if it we can call, write the select the selectors in three ways, that is id, tag, or class. Okay, selectors are the which are the elements that we are targeting to, and it always remains the same whether any we apply internal CSS or the external styling. Okay, the few basic selectors are tags, IDs, and classes. These will be having a key value pair. See, if you see, it is a key value pair. Color, I'm mentioning it as, and value is white. Border, the value is, key is border, value is none. Border radius is the key, 4 pixel is the value. Okay, like this it will, the properties what we are going to mention here, it will be in a key value pair. Okay, the priority of styling is inline, internal, and external. External, let us see, the inline is before CSS. I told you we are going to write the write the styling for each and every element in the element itself. If I want h2 the font to be used as font equals to, okay, here I can mention it as Arial. Okay, like that, what kind of styling I want to do, I can if I am going to mention it here only, we call it to be as an internal styling. Okay, and so that is one thing. And then we are moving to internal CSS. This is inline CSS, what I showed you. Internal CSS is what we have written now. That is, in the head tag, in between the style tags, we have mentioned all the properties. Okay. And next is external CSS. External CSS means this styling part we are gonna write in a separate text file. Okay. And save it as whatever style.css. Okay, dot css, we are save the file with dot css. Then it will be saying that it is a type called styling sheet. Okay, so and we are going to link, we are going to link here in the head tag only. Here we are going to mention that using, here we will be using a link tag, we are gonna do it. Okay, link. Okay, we have to write. Okay, related, related to what is it, it's a style sheet. Okay, it's a style sheet. Then what type of document it is, type, sorry, type equals to, it is a text, text or CSS. Okay, text or CSS, we can even write as href. Okay, where is it, where is our styling sheet, that we need to mention. I told you, if at all, if I have styled a document in a separate style or style sheet, I am going to write it as an, mention it to be as an styles dot text. Okay, sorry, style dot css. Okay, there I mentioned all the, okay, there I have mentioned all the styles for my document for this HTML page. Okay, if so, I here, if you observe here, I don't have any external CSS document, but if so, this code will be going into this styles.css. Okay, here I am calling there, calling that document here in the head tag using a link tag relation and the source where it is h reference to this. Okay, in this way, this one we call it as an external CSS. Okay, external CSS. And coming to the CSS selectors, we can go for element selector, ID selector, class selector. Okay, priority of the selectors will goes with ID, class and element. Okay, and see, after styling, the same registration form what we have done in the second experiment, this for the same form I am trying to do the different colors, different styling. Okay, we'll try to change what what we have done previously. Okay, if you see, the output of this will be seen like this. Okay, okay, here is the form that I have styled. Okay, here, so if you see, background I have changed, the container colors I have changed. If you see the mouse over, it is zooming out, the element, the labels are being colored to be as blue. Okay, and the text in type text boxes are being filled with red color. So all these changes. And register, if I have, if the mouse is over the register button, it is in, it is changing its color. Okay, when you click on it, it is showing all the previous on previous things only. It is gonna ask you to fill out the these fields. Okay, fill out the password field, fill out the date field, and then click on the register form. This is about CSS, which is used to present the web pages to the user uh, effectively. Okay, thank you all. Keep learning.